Chapter 1: The First Hour: Checking Your Level of Self-Confidence. A checklist. Below is a simple checklist which aims to get an overview on how you trust yourself. The goal is to have all questions answered in honesty, without judgment or assumptions. Check never, rarely, often, or always. Do you prioritize the needs of others, family, significant other, friends, and boss, over your own? When something comes up that is not in your daily plan, do you feel anxious about it? When there is a need to push your ideas, do you resort to bullying and intimidation of others? Do you find it difficult to accept compliments from other people? When an opportunity comes your way, do you feel excited about it because you know you have the skills for it? Do you have tendencies to keep your ideas to yourself for the fear of rejection? Do you feel insecure or inadequate when expressing your ideas or point of views? Do you tend to shy away from negating others out of fear of looking dumb in front of others? Do you feel jealous, bitter, or negative about others' accomplishments and material possessions? Do you find it difficult to accept your own failures or mistakes? Do you, at times, try to put others down in order to feel good about yourself? Do you feel the need to win, to feel that you have already had fun in an activity? Are you the perfectionist type in almost every aspect of your life? Do you feel that you have possessive tendencies towards your significant other, family members, and friends? Do you sometimes catch yourself bragging or exaggerating the importance of your role or job? Note, if you find yourself having often and always as answers to most questions, it is most likely that your self-confidence needs boosting. The good news is, you're reading the right ebook. But if you have often and rarely as answers to most questions, congratulations, confident one. Still, the good news is, it doesn't hurt to continue reading this ebook, as it may be of help one day, for yourself and/or other people dear to you. Why the questions were the questions. Unlocking the not-so-mysterious checklist box. Do you prioritize the needs of others, family, significant other, friends, and boss, over your own? This simply implies your level of self-love, how much you think you're worth. Of course, we are humans, and human relation is a fact of life. But when we start prioritizing the needs of others before our own, the thin line between how you see yourself and others is breached. When something comes up that is not in your daily plan, do you feel anxious about it? This question wants to know how you are able to handle unexpected things that come your way. This can be a source of stress and can lower self-confidence, as you may feel being powerless over situations that you did not plan for in the first place. But the matter of the fact is, life is a journey of unexpected routes and turns. When there's a need to push your ideas, do you resort to bullying and intimidation of others? This tendency is usually a desperate option, and not a highly recommended course of action. There are two simple explanations for this. It is unkind, and it is a weak approach to situations. Do you find it difficult to accept compliments from other people? This is a reminder that you are a child of the universe and you are a magnificent version of the one that created you. So if people compliment you, it helps to trust that they are being honest. Ever wondered why you can't just thank them? When an opportunity comes your way, do you feel excited about it because you know you have the skills for it? As the saying goes, an opportunity knocks only once. Once missed, well, it's missed. People often are talented and skilled, but due to lack of self confidence, find it rather a challenge to look at opportunities as once in a lifetime chances. Do you have tendencies to keep your ideas to yourself for the fear of rejection? Successful people will tell you they have been, indeed, rejected a number of times. The only difference is that they did not take it personally, nor went down the self pity lane. Instead, they took it as a challenge and thought of ways to better themselves and their ideas. Do you tend to shy away from negating others out of fear of looking dumb in front of others? To negate another does not necessarily mean you are being mean. It is how we say our intentions most of the time. Your opinions matter, though it may not always be the same to what others think of. To fear looking dumb in front of others is actually as dumb as it is. Do you feel jealous, bitter, or negative about others' accomplishments and material possessions? Ever wondered why envy is amongst the 7 deadly sins? Simply because it is, indeed, deadly. Envy kills self worth, relations, goals, and morale. It takes one to a dark space full of negativity, and the one thing that is more dangerous about this emotion is that it can be addictive. Do you find it difficult to accept your own failures or mistakes? How many times does it take for us to be reminded that we are human and humans are imperfect? We all make mistakes and it is normal. What is important is how we rise above the mistake, either to correct it or learn from it. Do you, at times, try to put others down in order to feel good about yourself? Well, it takes a lot to admit this one, but we may, one time or another, be guilty of this. It is a weak and easy thing to do, but it has a bitter aftertaste at the end. The feeling good about yourself will always have a lapse in time if you resort to this kind of act. Do you feel the need to win to feel that you have had fun in an activity? Winning or a good laugh? We always have the choice. Though there's nothing wrong in wanting to win, having fun has more advantages than the previous. Fun may mean stronger relationships, happy hormones, and one happy you. Winning may give happy hormones, but if it's the only basis why we do an activity, then feeding the ego makes it a hungry caterpillar and will always want to get more, even if the way may seem unfair. Are you the perfectionist type in almost every aspect of your life? There's nothing wrong in aiming for perfection, but if it already rules your life, negative emotions are sure to follow, and low self-esteem comes with it. This is because we tend to be cruel to ourselves when we make mistakes if we are accustomed to being a perfectionist. Do you feel that you have possessive tendencies towards your significant other, family members, and friends? You complete me, Jerry Maguire. For those unfamiliar, the quote is from a movie. What needs to be pointed out here is how wrong the statement is. Yes, it is supposed to be romantic, and superficially it is. But taking a deeper look, aren't we supposed to be complete by ourselves? Do you sometimes catch yourself bragging or exaggerating the importance of your role or job? There's a big difference between bragging and being confident, and it will be discussed in the following chapters of this ebook. Bragging is actually a sign of low self-confidence. When there is trust in one's output, actually there's no need to brag as the work itself will do the bragging for you. Though this set of questions may seem simple at first glance, answering it with full honesty surely has bared something about you. You may have discovered a thing or two, a good or bad habit, or simply something new about you. Take note that all these has happened during the first hour of this 24-hour journey towards gaining self-confidence. The next chapters aim to do more, so let loose of those inhibitions and prepare for Chapter 2.